February 14, 1915. As the crisp pre-dawn air nipped at his exposed face, Private Friedrich Bauer found himself peering over the parapet of his squalid trench, his gaze fixed on the ominous stretch of no man's land. The soil beneath his boots was a filthy, churned mud mixed with the spatterings of last night's rain, which had seeped mercilessly through the sandbags and into his already sodden uniform. Beneath a sky the color of bruised flesh, the guttural commands of his commander ripped through the war-torn silence, like the bark of distant artillery. Bereitmachen. The order to prepare was simple, yet it carried the weight of an inevitable destiny. Friedrich's insides twisted tighter with each drawn-out syllable. The trench, a serpentine graveyard of hope, was bustling with an understated frenzy. Men affixed bayonets with mechanical precision, their hands practiced and steady, belying the tremendous fear held in their hearts. Eyes met, silent words of kinship exchanged. Each man knew the dance of death that awaited them in the tortured terrains ahead. Friedrich's hands fumbled with his gear, loading ammunition into his rifle with labored breaths. His fingers were numb, but not from the cold. It was the specter of mortality that chilled him to the core. He clutched a crumpled photograph of his beloved Anna and their newborn son, Hunter. A visual lifeline to a world entirely removed from this hellish existence. The calls of crows, perched morbidly on the shattered remains of trees, felt like a funeral awaited. The soldier pulled his grey, woolen greatcoat tight around him, an armor against both the bite of the wind and the impending onslaught. Private Bauer and his comrades were not new to the horrors of war. Their faces were etched with battles past, each line a story, each scar a testament. But the battle that waged within was as fierce as any fought with rifles and grenades. It was the relentless struggle against that aching dread that burrowed deep into their bones. Commander Kreutz's voice cut through the heavy air once again. Aufstehen. The command to stand was the unsealing of fate's decree. One by one, the soldiers rose, soldiers no older than boys, ascending the wooden ladders that groaned under the weight of their burdened souls. In these fleeting moments before the whistles would blow, signaling their charge into the darkness of oblivion, Friedrich's mind raced. Images of Anna, Hunter, the golden fields of home, all flickered across his internal vision like the flash of distant gunfire. The sound was shrill, a piercing alarm that knifed through the fog of fear. The signal was given. It was time. With a deep, quaking breath, Friedrich placed his helmet firmly upon his head, the Stahlhelm a meager shield against the ferocity of fate. As he mounted the ladder, his hands gripping the splintered rungs, he offered a silent prayer to whoever might be listening above the roar of the impending maelstrom. With a push from beneath and a pull from within, Friedrich Bauer, German soldier, lover, father, son, climbed into the pale light of dawn, hurling himself into the oblivion of no man's land, where history would not remember his name, but a family would forever mourn his absence.